Dawood Ibrahim, India's most wanted fugitive. Did we ever have a chance to kill or capture him? Find out here. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Aadi Achint. I'm here to talk about the times that India had to kill or capture Dawood Ibrahim, India's most wanted fugitive. We had many and we missed all of them, sadly. Dawood Ibrahim, whose name comes in sync with a crime syndicate operating out of Mumbai and connected with many incidents that have happened in the region as well as the country. There was high focus on Dawood Ibrahim after the 1993 blasts that rocked Mumbai inside out. This name and this person was becoming quite a pain for the Indian government and the Pakistanis. Slyly, of course, officially they do not accept that Dawood Ibrahim even lives in Pakistan. Slyly would wave this in our face that our most wanted person is under the protection of the Pakistanis. The Indian leadership at times has been very frustrated knowing the fact that the Pakistanis are hiding this guy in plain sight and us not being able to do anything about it. Well, that has not been the case all through the history. We've had our opportunities about 7 or 8 times to either kill or capture Dawood Ibrahim. I'm going to talk about these missed opportunities that we have lost in history. The first opportunity came across in the year 1994. That's just about a year after the Mumbai blasts. Dawood Ibrahim apparently wanted to surrender to the CBI or the Indian authorities. For what reason, I'm not very sure. He even spoke to the CBI DIG Neeraj Kumar at that time and noted lawyer Ram Jethmalani about his return into India. They both have been quoted to say that he was very jittery about his safety in India and was scared that rival gangs would get to him and kill him the minute he steps into the soil of India. Both of them assured him that his safety would be the responsibility of CBI and his locations would not be disclosed to anybody. Negotiations went on for quite a while, but unfortunately they broke down because the Indian government did not want to accept a conditional surrender from a fugitive like Dawood Ibrahim. The second opportunity came across when the Research and Analysis Wing planned to execute Dawood Ibrahim in his palatial house in Karachi. His house is right here on your screens. If I can find it, I'm sure many others can as well. So the plan was to neutralize him using assassins that were trained from a rival gang of Dawood Ibrahim's gang. These guys were trained in the use of sophisticated weapons, given fake passports to go across into Nepal and then smuggle themselves into Pakistan. They had done their reconnaissance which is required before such a mission to be carried out of that entire area. Pretty much everything was set. Just the day when this was supposed to happen, a jittery Prime Minister of India, Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao, got cold feet and asked for this plan to be called off. I wonder why. The third time was again in 1994 when the Research and Analysis Wing realized that Dawood Ibrahim, in a show of complete belligerence, used to fly over India to go into Singapore from Jeddah. He used to use a special aircraft. He would carry the ISI people along with him on these flights. Why the two of them are together is for all of us to decide. Well, the Indian Air Force was brought into the picture and the Indian Air Force had agreed to provide for fighter aircraft who would take off and chase this particular aircraft and force it to land in an airport of our choosing. This would have been a golden opportunity to nab Dawood Ibrahim along with his ISI handlers in our land. Unfortunately, yet again, the government of India in 1994 developed cold feet. Quite a surprise, right? By the end of 1994, the South African intelligence agencies got in touch with the Indian intelligence agencies and told them that they were looking to nab Dawood Ibrahim and they needed India's help for that. They even handed over 18 passport details that Dawood used to use to travel around the world for his so-called business. This, as usual, of the 90s bureaucracy in India was put into a file. The file went from one office to the other and to the other and to the other and finally was lost as a cause itself. In 2005, during the wedding of Dawood Ibrahim's daughter to the son of Pakistani cricketer Javed Miandad, which was supposed to happen, Indian intelligence agencies got a hint of the location and the guest list of the people that were going to attend this so-called wedding. A UAE newspaper in its daily edition also published an invitation that was sent privately by Dawood Ibrahim to various important people in his life. The Indian agencies wanted to take some steps to try and nab Dawood Ibrahim from that wedding. What happened to this effort is anyone's guess. At first, there were a lot of questions whether Dawood Ibrahim himself would be at the wedding. Later on, it was realized that Dawood did attend that wedding, and India again lost an opportunity to do its job against Dawood Ibrahim. India pushed on to the United States to declare Dawood Ibrahim as a global terrorist. It succeeded in that particular facet of the situation. This is in 2013. India and the United States joined hands in their search to kill or capture Dawood Ibrahim. But as time can tell us, no good came out even that alliance in India's endeavor to catch Dawood Ibrahim and bring him home to face justice. This, what I'm going to tell you, is the last incident that I've been able to research out. This happened in 2013 when super boys of India were trained into a covert mission across into Pakistani territory to kill Dawood Ibrahim. For this strike, 9 special agents were trained thoroughly in India and made ready for this very dangerous mission. They were given fake passports of countries like Sudan, Nepal and Bangladesh and given thorough cover stories. They were actually sent across into Karachi to do reconnaissance of the daily routine of Dawood Ibrahim in the house that I just shown you earlier. By the way, this is known as the White House in Karachi. It is as famous. So if the Pakistanis actually say that he doesn't live in Pakistan, you know what they're doing. Well, coming back to the story, these guys did their job. They did the reconnaissance which was required. They got the information and they even found a place where they would pull the trigger. This was a dargah which is not very far away from his house that Dawood used to frequent. On the day of the reckoning, when the commandos lined up to conduct their operation, a sudden mysterious call from India asked them to stop and get back to the country. Wonder who it was, wonder what was his reasons, and such a well-planned operation was just sent down the drains. I'm sure for some stupid political benefit. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, share my videos with your friends, and of course, yes, share a thought for the soldiers standing in the battle lines for you and me once a day, every day. Jai Hind!